Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.
Hello students, we are going to discuss all the 40 questions of sample paper 3 class 8 NOF Science Champions League. So stay confident throughout the video. Let's begin with the question number 1. A farmer stores a large quantity of grains in a poorly ventilated warehouse with high humidity levels. Which of the following is most likely outcome? A. Grains will stay fresh for longer. B. Grains will rot or develop fungal infections. C. Grains will become healthier for consumption. D. Grains will repel insects naturally. Here, the correct answer is option B, because when grains are stored in humid places, moisture gets trapped around them, and this moisture allows fungi and molds to grow easily. And as a result, grain starts rotting and become unfit for consumption. That's why fungal spoilage is the most likely outcome. Our next question is question number 2. Using biopesticides is a preferable choice over chemical pesticides. Which of the following reasons justifies the statement? A. They are easier to apply. B. They are less effective but cheaper. C. They are natural and eco-friendly. D. They kill all insects including useful ones. The correct answer is they are natural and eco-friendly because biopesticides are obtained from natural sources and are safer for the environment. They control pests without harming soil, water, or useful insects. Because of this balanced action, they are preferred over chemical pesticides. Our next question is question number 3. In which type of soil is this irrigation method most suitable? A. Loamy soil. B. Rocky soil. C. Sandy soil. And D. Alluvial soil. The correct answer is loamy soil, because this irrigation method works best when soil can retain water without waterlogging, and loamy soil has the right balance of sand, clay and humus, and it also allows proper water absorption and supports healthy crop growth. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 4. Categorize the following microorganisms into useful or harmful: Lactobacillus, Penicillium, Plasmodium and Rhizobium. So here some microorganisms are beneficial while others cause diseases. So Lactobacillus and Rhizobium are useful, whereas Plasmodium causes malaria, and when we separate them this way, option A, useful Lactobacillus, Penicillium and harmful Plasmodium. Option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 5. Identify the organisms involved in symbiotic relationships: Rhizobium, Lactobacillus, Lichen and Plasmodium. So in synthesis, again. Question number 5. Identify the organisms involved in symbiotic relationships: A. Rhizobium, B. Lactobacillus, 3. Lichen, and 4. Plasmodium. So in symbiosis, both organisms benefit from each other, and Rhizobium helps plant by fixing nitrogen and the plant provides shelter, and Lichen also shows mutual benefit. So this pair is correct. 1 and 3, Rhizobium and Lichen. So C is correct. Our next question is question number 6. What process is shown where a small bud is forming on the cell? A. Fragmentation, B. Budding, C. Binary fission, and D. Spore formation. Our correct answer is budding, because here a small outgrowth develops on the parent body and later separates. This type of reproduction is seen in Hydra and yeast. So the process shown is budding. Our next question is question number 7. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? A. LPG, jet engines, B. Petrol, cooking fuel, C. Diesel, aviation fuel, and D. Natural gas to CNG vehicles. So here natural gas is commonly used in CNG in vehicles, and because it burns cleanly, and other pairs do not match their correct use. Hence option D is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 8. A flame from a kerosene lamp emits black smoke. What does this indicate? A. Complete combustion of kerosene. B. Presence of impurities in kerosene. C. Incomplete combustion of kerosene. D. High efficiency of the lamp. The correct answer is option C. Incomplete combustion of kerosene, because black smoke indicates that fuel is not burning properly, and this happens when oxygen supply is insufficient, and such burning is called incomplete combustion. Our next question is question number 9. Assertion: CNG is a cleaner fuel compared to petrol or diesel. Reason: CNG produces fewer greenhouse gases and does not emit harmful particulates. A. Both assertion and reason are true and the reason explains the assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but the reason does not explain the assertion. C. The assertion is true but the reason is false. And D. Both assertion and reason are false. Here CNG is a cleaner fuel because it burns efficiently and produces fewer pollutants, and the reason correctly explains the assertion. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 10. A polymer sheet bends without breaking when a load is applied. What property does this illustrate? A. Brittleness, C. Malleability, C. Elasticity, and D. Flexibility. The correct answer is flexibility, because the sheet bends easily without breaking, which shows flexibility. It is neither brittle nor elastic in this case, so flexibility is the correct property. Our next question is question number 11. A fast food chain switches from plastic utensils to biodegradable plates and cups made of plant-based materials. Why is the switch to biodegradable utensils a better environmental choice? A. Biodegradable utensils are stronger than plastic. B. They decompose naturally and reduce plastic waste. C. They are cheaper to manufacture than plastic. And D. They require less raw material than plastic. The correct answer is option B. Biodegradable utensils decompose naturally in the environment and they do not remain as long-term waste like plastic. So this helps in reducing the pollution. Our next question is question number 12. A gardener notices that a plant's leaves are turning yellow. Which cell organelle might not be functioning properly? A. Vacuole, B. Chloroplast, C. Ribosomes, and D. Mitochondria. The correct answer is chloroplast, because leaves turn yellow when chlorophyll reduces, and this happens due to improper functioning of chloroplasts. So chloroplasts are responsible here. Our next question is question number 13. Why are ribosomes essential for all living cells? A. They produce energy for cell. B. They control cell division. C. They store genetic material. D. They synthesize proteins necessary for cell functions. Again this question. Question number 13. Why are ribosomes essential for all living cells? A. They produce energy for the cell. B. They control cell division. C. They store genetic material. D. They synthesize proteins necessary for cell functions. Our correct answer is option D, because ribosomes helps in making proteins, and proteins are essential for growth and repair of cells, and without ribosomes cells cannot function properly. So our correct answer is option D. Our next question is question number 14. Assertion: sexual reproduction results in variation among offspring. Reason: genetic material from two parents combines to form a zygote. A. Both assertion and reason are true and the reason explains the assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but the reason does not explain the assertion. C. The assertion is true but the reason is false. D. Both assertion and reason are false. So here sexual reproduction combines genes from two parents and this creates different among offspring, and the reason correctly explains the assertion. So our correct answer is option A. Our next question is question 15. Pigeons and hens lay eggs in their nests. The eggs hatch after a period of incubation, giving rise to young ones. What type of reproduction is observed in pigeons and hens? A. Viviparous reproduction. B. Oviparous reproduction. C. Binary fission. And D. Asexual reproduction. Our correct answer is oviparous reproduction, because birds like pigeons and hens lay eggs and the embryo develop inside the egg outside the body, and this type of reproduction is oviparous. The next question is question number 16. The image shows an organism with a small outgrowth. What does this indicate? So this is the organism. A. Cell division is planaria. B. Budding in a hydra. C. Regeneration in a stick insect. And D. Binary fission in coral. So this is a small outgrowth. So here the image shows a small bud attached to a parent body like this. This is a parent body and this is a small bud attached, and this is commonly seen in hydra. So this process is called budding because budding happens in hydra. Our next question is question number 17. A car skids on a wet road. Which measure would help reduce skidding? A. Decreasing tire pressure. B. Increasing the speed. C. Using tires with deeper threads. D. Reducing the car's weight. The correct answer is option C, because skidding occurs due to low friction and deeper tire threads increase grip on the road. This helps reduce skidding. Our next question is question number 18. Match the force with its effect. Gravitational force, frictional force, magnetic force and muscular force. Pulls object towards earth, opposes motion, attracts or repels magnetic materials, applies force through physical effort. So clearly each force produces a specific effect, like gravity pulling objects and friction opposing motion. So gravitational force to pull objects over earth, yes. Frictional force opposes motion, yes. Magnetic force attracts or repels magnetic materials, yes. Muscular force applies force through physical effort, yes. So giving this scenario, where our correct answer is option A, 1A, 2B, 3C and 4D. Our next question is question number 19. Identify the odd one out based on types of friction. A. Drag, B. Static, C. Rolling and D. Sliding. The correct answer is drag, because static, sliding and rolling friction act between solid surfaces and drag acts in liquids like air or water. Hence drag is the odd one out. Our next question is question number 20. Which statement about a convex lens is correct? A. It diverges light rays. B. It forms only virtual images. C. It is thicker at the edges and thinner at the center. D. It can magnify objects when used as a magnifying glass. Our correct answer is option D, because a convex lens converges light rays and when used as a magnifying glass it makes object appear larger. So our correct answer is option D. Our next question is question number 21. Categorize the following based on their ability to converge or diverge light. 1. Convex lens. 2nd. Concave lens. 3rd. Concave lens. 4th. Convex lens. A. Converge 1, 3, diverge 2 and 4. B. Converge 2, 4, diverge 1, 3. C. Converge 1, 4, diverge 2, 3. D. Converge 3, 4 and diverge 1, 2. So here convex lens and concave mirrors converge light, and concave lenses and convex mirrors diverge light. So our grouping 1, 3 converge and 2, 4 diverge. Option A is the correct answer. The next question is question number 22. A beam of light strikes a plane mirror at an angle of 40 degree. What will be the angle of reflection? A. 40 degree, B. 45 degree, C. 30 degree and D. 90 degree. So according to the law of reflection, the angle of incidence equals the angle of reflection. Since the incident angle is 40 degree, the reflected angle will also be 40 degree. So our answer A is the correct option. Our next question is question number 23. A tractor's tires are broader compared to those of a car. What is the purpose of using broader tires in tractors? A. To reduce friction. B. To increase the speed of the tractor. C. To reduce the pressure on the soil. D. To increase the tractor's weight. The correct answer is option number C, because broad tires increase contact area with the ground and this reduces pressure on the soil. That's why tractors uses broad tires. Our next question is question number 24. In an auditorium, the walls are designed in such a way that the sound is heard evenly across the room. What principle is being applied here? A. Diffraction, B. Refraction, C. Reflection, and D. Absorption. The correct answer is option number C, which is reflection, because auditoriums use reflection of sound to distribute it evenly, and this helps sound reach all corners clearly. So reflection is the main principle. Our next question is question number 25th. Which statement about sound waves is true? A. Sound waves can travel in a vacuum. B. Sound waves are longitudinal waves. C. Sound waves move faster in gases than in liquids. D. The frequency of sound determines its amplitude. The correct answer is option B, because sound travels as longitudinal waves and it needs a medium to travel and cannot move in a vacuum. Hence this statement is correct. Our next question is question number 26th. Select the correct statement about pollutants. A. Ozone in the troposphere is beneficial. B. Lead in paints has no adverse health effects. C. Carbon monoxide is a greenhouse gas. D. Particulate matter consists of solid and liquid particles suspended in the air. Here the correct statement is option number D, because particulate matter consists of tiny particles that enter our lungs, and these particles cause serious health problems. So this statement is correct statement. Our next question is question number 27th. A lake is observed to have excessive growth of algae. What could be the possible reason? A. High levels of oxygen. B. Excess nutrients from agricultural runoff. C. Decrease in water temperature. D. Low levels of carbon dioxide. The correct answer is option B, because fertilizers add nutrients like nitrates to water bodies, and these nutrients cause rapid algae growth. This process is eutrophication. So our correct answer is option B. And next question is question 28. Assertion: CFCs contribute to ozone layer depletion. Reason: CFC release chlorine atoms that react with ozone molecules. So CFC here is chlorofluorocarbons, and option A says both assertion and reason are true, and the reason explains the assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true, but the reason does not explain the assertion. C. Assertion is true, but the reason is false. D. Both assertion and reason are false. So here CFCs release chlorine in the atmosphere, and chlorine destroys ozone molecules. That is why ozone depletion occurs. So here reason is correct, assertion is correct, and reason explains the assertion. So our option A is the correct option. Our next question is question 29. Which of the following processes occur during the electroferring of copper? Electrorefining. I'm really sorry. Again. Question number 29. Which of the following processes occur during the electrorefining of copper? A. Impure copper is used as the anode. B. Pure copper is deposited on the cathode. C. Impurities settle at the bottom of the electrolytic cell. D. All of these. The correct answer is here all of these, because impure copper is used as anode and pure copper deposits on cathode, and impurities settle as anode mud. So all the statements are correct in refining of copper. Next question is question number 30. If you were to conduct an electrolysis experiment with salt water instead of pure water, what differences would you expect in the results? A. The rate of electrolysis would increase. B. Different gases might be produced. C. The process would require less electrical energy. D. No significant difference would be observed. The correct answer is option B, because salt water contains extra ions, and these ions affect the products of electrolysis, so different gases may be produced. Our next question is question number 31. What process is being demonstrated in the image? A. Electrolysis. B. Electric conduction. C. Heating effect of current, and D. Magnetic effect of current. So this is the image. Let's understand the image. So the setup shows chemical changes caused by electric current. So this process is electrolysis, Hence option A is correct. Our next question is question number 32. A scientist uses an electroscope to test an object. If the leaves of the electroscope diverge, what can be inferred? A. The object is charged. B. The object is conductor. C. The object is an insulator. And D. The object is neutral. The correct answer is option A, because when leaves diverge, it shows the presence of electric charge, and neutral objects do not cause this effect. So the object is charged. Our next question is question number 33. A charged balloon is brought near small pieces of paper and they stick to it. What best explains this? A. The paper is negatively charged and the balloon is positively charged. B. The balloon induces a charge on the paper, attraction. C. The paper becomes neutral, causing repulsion. D. Both the balloon and paper are neutral. A correct answer is option B. The balloon induces a charge on the paper, causing attraction, because a charged balloon induces opposite charges on the paper and this causes attraction. This phenomenon is called electrostatic induction. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 34. During an earthquake, people are advised to take cover under a sturdy table. What is the reason? A. To avoid panic and stay calm. B. To prevent aftershocks from causing injuries. C. To minimize the impact of falling debris. D. To measure the intensity of vibrations. The correct answer is option B. So taking cover under a table protects from falling objects and it reduces injury during shaking. That is why this action is advised. Our next question is question number 35th. A celestial body orbiting the sun but not a planet. A. Dwarf planet. B. Asteroid belt. C. Outer planets. And D. Inner planets. The correct answer is dwarf planets, because a dwarf planet orbits the sun but is not a full planet and it satisfies the given condition. So option A is the correct answer. Next question is question 36th. If a new planet were discovered in our solar system, what factors would scientists consider to determine its classification? A. Its size, mass and composition. B. Its orbit and rotation period. C. Its atmosphere and surface features. D. All of these. The correct answer is all of these, because scientists consider size, mass, orbit and composition together, and all these factors help classify a planet. So our correct answer is option D. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 37th. You see someone littering in a forest. What should you do? A. Yell at the person. B. Ignore it. C. Litter more to blend in. D. Pick up the litter and dispose of it properly. Our correct answer is option D, because picking up litter and disposing it properly helps protect the environment and it is the most responsible action. So option D is the correct answer. Our next question is question 38. You want to reduce your ecological footprint. Which of the following actions can you take? A. Use excessive water. B. Reduce, reuse and recycle. C. Drive a car frequently. D. Waste food. The correct answer is option B, because following the 3 R's, the correct answer is option B, because following the 3 R's reduces waste and conserves resources, and this lowers environmental damage. So reduce, reuse and recycle is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 39. A pendulum is set into motion. After a few oscillations, it gradually slows down and eventually stops. What is the most likely reason for this? A. The gravitational pull is gradually decreasing. B. Frictional forces are gradually dissipating the energy of the pendulum. C. The air resistance is reduced. D. The force applied is decreasing over time. The correct answer is option B, because friction and air resistance act on the pendulum and these forces reduce its energy over time. This is why it slows down. Let's move on to our last question, that is question number 40. Two objects of the same mass are dropped from different heights. The object dropped from a higher height reaches the ground with the higher speed. Which of the following statement explains this observation? A. Gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic energy and more energy is available for the object dropped from a greater height. B. The object dropped from a greater height gains energy from air resistance which increases its speed. C. The object dropped from a greater height experiences less air resistance, so it accelerates faster. D. The object dropped from a greater height has a greater mass, so it gains more speed. So here the correct observation is an object at greater height has more potential energy. So this energy converts into kinetic energy while falling. Hence it hits ground with more speed. So our correct answer is option A. So student, that completes our sample paper 3. Stay focused and keep practicing, and all the best for your exams.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.